And I know you've addressed this. How good do you think the AFC North is?
It's always a great question, right? Because every year it's going to be the greatest division on earth, and everybody's going to make the playoffs. And, last place might have 10 wins. And then the season ends, and we feel like every team was bad except for the Bengals or except for or the Ravens or whoever wins first place. But, yeah, that's a good question, right? The Bengals, that's the one team I'm confident they're going to be good. The Steelers, that's the one thing I'm confident are going to be limited. They're not going to be a bad team, but they're going to be limited, right? There's only so far you can go when you don't have a quarterback. The Browns and the Ravens, those are two teams where, like, hey, it's either going to be Valhalla or danger for one of these teams, right? Like, there's no in between. And when I look at the Ravens, one of the things I think is being under talked about with this team is like Todd Monken is getting a lot of benefit of the doubt, but the last two stops Todd Monken has had in his NFL career, they weren't good ones, right? Like we're giving him benefit of the doubt that he's just going to magically walk in there and make Lamar better. Also, let's talk about what Todd Monken is putting Lamar in a position to do, which is throw deep balls. And Lamar Jackson, I think he's an underrated passer in the pocket. But I don't think he excels as a deep ball thrower. I think when you see his big mistakes, they are when he's trying to throw the ball deep downfield. He's at his most inconsistent doing that. So you're asking somebody to play the worst aspect of their game. He's already mentioned he's not going to be as mobile this year, and that's the plan. Yeah, you got Odell, you got these guys, and I can see it going right, but I feel like I'm Chicken Little and I see the sky falling. I'm like, hey, y'all don't see this?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things going unquestioned about the Baltimore Ravens right now that I think should be a little bit looked at with a little bit more skepticism. The Browns, on the other hand, they get all the healthy skepticism that they deserve because, one, it's the brand name, right? The Browns are just going to attract a level of skepticism because of what they've done or what they haven't done over the last 20 years. And then, there's not as much reason to give the benefit of the doubt, which sometimes is good because it allows you to be a little bit more skeptical and look at things and look at what you need to change. The Ravens, they're changing a lot, but nobody's really questioning some of this stuff. And I'm like, I think you're going to want to reevaluate that in week 6.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a bad place to reevaluate that.
Yeah, I'm with you. And Todd Monken's offenses have turned the ball over a lot in his last 2 stops.
This is a guy who openly quit on his last coach. Like, that's crazy. Remember what we heard was out there about the Todd Monken stuff and how he was like, oh, yeah, I don't even care. And Freddie Kitchens, this is not a situation or a guy that I would be like, oh, man, yeah, he's going to handle that professionally. That's going to be great. This is going to be perfect. There are some real questions with Todd Monken. It's like we all forgot why he had to go to Georgia. And it's like I never hear 2019 brought up. And I think he did a great job making sure nobody talks about that. But 2019's on him. 2018 in Tampa Bay, that's on him. Like, there was a reason he was available in the first place. So that's just a giant concern for me when I look at Baltimore. It's like, yeah, man, the defense is going to be great. They get a good offense there. Theoretically, I could see it happening, but I just don't know if Todd Monken's an upgrade to Greg Roman. I really don't, because what I have seen has not been better than Greg Roman. And with the Browns, like, again, we're wondering, hey, where's Deshaun going to be? We feel pretty good about it because what we've seen so far in minicamp, but that's going to be where the Browns hinge on. And honestly, I would rather have that bet than be betting on the Todd Monken system. And not because it's a bad bet. It's just like we're betting on Deshaun Watson to be good at football again. Like, I think that's a safer bet